Hello again, I'm here in another one of my settlement builds. This is Starlight driving. Everything is centred around the screen on this build through. I've built so many different ways around it. I've done a compound all the way around. I've done a bridge from the screen all the way to the projection booth. But this one I thought I'd use the screen as one wall and build everything off it. So I raise it off the ground so it's level inside, and I've been spending an hour filling in the gaps that are underneath, so no one can climb underneath and shoot up through the floorboards. So I've been filling in all the little gaps in the bottom. But this is just one big building, all leaning up against the screen. So I filled in gaps there so no one can climb underneath, sneak in and shoot up for the floorboards or lay any bombs or anything. Just basically have a look at this. I've tried walking a bit slower this time. I'm notorious for charging. Yeah, so I've glitched all this stuff in, used different textures as I always try to do, different stuff and different tabs. There's two entrances there, two ladders going up to the balcony, but each ladder is guided by a guard post, as you can see here. And they've actually got guards on duty, which is good. I do like it when they're on duty. But as usual, I've lots of different stuff, filling in little gaps with pictures and stuff. So I've got a couple of them cages there and a basketball hoop, so now we can climb over those. And behind it, I've got a kennel blocking behind this quite holy fence. And I glitched in a couple of roof parts because on this side, you know, they look like a fence. They look quite cool actually. Quite like them glitched in under there like that. Just had a couple of roofing bits left over and they've fitted under there nicely. Right, let's go inside. You can see the greenhouse up there. Right, up the ladder. As you can see, guard post there. Here we have Declan. Declan's on duty. And over by the other ladder we have stairs Joe. Joe's on duty. Good man. But I've not done an awful lot of decorating inside. It's very bare and open actually. But I've got no decorating mods on this game, on this playthrough. Just scrap everything, it's about the only mod that I've got. Right, so you've got two entrances into each of the balconies with the guard posts on them. So you can come from here, or from the other one I went into. A few ladders here, a few seats, or not ladders, chairs, and tables. But that light, I just noticed there, is not on anymore. I was messing around with the sockets upstairs in this building. I was doing a little bit more building up the top. And I must have moved the conduits. We'll just leave it over here for a bit. It'll do. Doesn't really matter how much light you put in these places, they still seem dim. So I don't like to have too many lights anyway, it's too sterile with too many lights. Yeah, so just a few lights around, I don't have too many lights. I said it's hard to get hold of now. I can't believe anyone's making new lights, surely. These are all lights that are left over from 200 years ago, so they must be very low on light bulbs by now. Right, I just realised another light bulb there that wasn't lit, never mind. I'll have to mess with it. Oh, it doesn't really matter anyway because I can't make any saves at the moment on this game. The Xbox 360 won't save anymore. So this is why I'm doing these videos now. Just to show you what I've built so far. If I'm going to have to delete them all, then so be it. Like I did before, I had 40 days worth of play. There was only one save file. It wouldn't allow me to make any more than one save file, and eventually it refused to save over that file. So I had to end up deleting it, and this time I've only got about 7 days in with this save, and it won't save anymore. So Xbox has been a massive pain. No problems with PS4. Xbox, you've let me down. You've let me down, you slag. Right. Yeah, right here we've got some similar to my Red Rocket. You've got like an overview, so people coming through the front door, you can also shoot them from above. So you've got a couple of ways of you'll get them as they're coming up the stairs if they're enemies, or you'll stand there and shoot them the last ones that come in the door. Right, general store. There's a few beds around here. There's a few beds downstairs as well. I kind of partitioned it a bit down there as well. There's a fair bit of partitioning. There's another little. I don't know, maybe this is the VIP suite or something. Maybe this is where the big cheeses hang out in this settlement. It looks, I don't know, it just looks more pristine somehow. Got more decoration in it. Right, here is the greenhouse. Get out of the way, dog meat. Right, yeah, here's the greenhouse. The roof's quite low, held up by the metal poles. I like the different textures, different things I've used for building with here. I like the fact you've got a bit of everything. You know, you've got high walls for the barn and the warehouse tab. And it goes down into shorter walls, metal and wood. And you've got a nice little glass ceiling here. But this is weird. I actually fall through this gap. There's a tiny little gap between between there and there, and yet somehow I managed to fall through it. I was like, what? How did that happen? So I thought I'd see if I could get another bit of roof in here. I managed to get the normal looking barn roof underneath this roof that's already there. I was quite happy with that. There you go. No. Yes. Yes. That looks alright now. So that's pretty cool. Right, now, onwards and upwards. Up we go. Right, over the... Oh yeah, I just tested to see if I fall through again. I'm like, no, I will not fall through again. How dare you? Yeah, and it's fine. It's fine. Now let's go back around here in the normal fashion. Right, up here. Right, scaffolding. Over here we have the toilet and bathroom block. I'm not quite sure how the plumbing works here. There's no toilet here actually. There's only a bathroom. I'm assuming people just throw water in there like hot heat water, and then they have to just probably pick the whole bath up and throw it out the side because there's no actual plumbing available. I'm not sure if there's. I haven't put a toilet in this. I just imagine they go for a walk and do their business in the bushes. That'd do. Well, crap over the side. That's what they probably do. They go up to the top of the screen and crap over the other side. Yeah, that'd work. Yeah, I quite like that little bed bit there. You got little you got a little shelf unit, block it as acting as one wall. Yeah, just a couple of rudimentary beds places there. Really, it's actually took me a long time to do that. I was just trying to make it look good. It doesn't look very particularly interesting. But yeah, and up here for some reason it won't allow me to put anything in. I had Place Anywhere mod for a while, which allowed me to put that guard post there, but otherwise I wouldn't have been able to do it. Right. I think I'm going to go for another look around from the outside. May have gone a bit too fast walking around, but I like it in this this horrible, well, misty light. It looks quite, is it the God rays they're called, just shining through. Makes it look quite nice. A bit moody and mysterious. I should shut up and let the music play. I know I'll fall under a water paradise there instead. Yeah, it looks quite messy, scrappy, but ultimately satisfying. Oops, walking into a car now. But if you go from this side, you can't see anything. See that? You can see that guard post up there. They won't man that guard post either, which is quite annoying. Bit of a glitch settlement, possibly because of the scrap everything mod. Sometimes can act a bit awkward. Anyway, thanks for watching this one. Got a couple more to go. Yeah, good variation, I think. There's Ada. Hello, Ada. Right, I'm off. Enjoy the light.